I would like to thank today's sponsors, Brush Monsters Industries, for always providing the basic land clearing needs. I will drop a link below to their website and also their YouTube channel.
In today's video, we're going to be working on a very basic office desk. So to begin, I used all 1x10s with pocket holes. I started off cutting all the 1x10s at 28.5 inches tall. It's kind of the standard for office desk, kitchen table, sitting height. And then from there, 3 pocket holes in each board. And then I tacked all those together. In the description below will also be some of the measurements that I used for this piece. Here you see me tracing off a 3/4 so I can have the trim on the outside, so I could go ahead and attach the where the drawers will be. And if you have not, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out as far as getting myself out there as we're growing. So once you get that step complete, the next step is going to be to attach the trim on the outside of the drawers. You can use 1x10s, you can use plywood, you can use whatever you feel suitable to use for the outside and also for the trim. I use 1x4s. Here, this is working on the right side of the office desk. I use 1.25 inch screws to hold the trim together on the outside, the face and the outside. Just 4 1 in each corner. And here is an example of how to do I call it the face, the front of the office desk. Just make sure get them on the edges, line it up in the middle. Just like I said, 1x4s. All of the measurements. Make sure you measure your own pieces. Don't go by exactly my measurements. The wood you might use might be a little bit different from the ones I used. I actually stripped. I bought 1x8s and I stripped them in half. So if you go by 1x4s, they might not be exact. So it's to your own benefit to do your own cutting. So here you can use the corner braces. I just took some pieces just to keep my drawers nice and square and all together. And then here you see me working on the support piece. I just measured where my elbow is behind the drill. I just measured that. Cut me a piece, pocket hole that in, and then you do the same thing for the other side. Actually used a screw on that side because I ended up splitting the wood. But do the same thing with the other side. Just measure the distance that you need, and then that gets you into the square. Make sure everything is almost exact measurement wise, and then you come back and you put your support beams pieces. I said I use all 1x here. Very, very basic, simple design. It really doesn't have to support a ton of weight, because outside frame will do the majority of that, but has to support some. And here I'm working on the face of the drawers. I used a 1x4 for the bottom, and then I used I believe I stripped a bunch of pieces down to 1.5 inches for the outside, and then also the top piece and the middle piece. You can make this 1 drawer, 2 drawers, 3 drawers, whatever you want. I made the left side capable of being able to file any kind of papers needed, with the top drawer being a little bit smaller. I ended up going with an 8-inch gap, 8-inch height for the top drawer, just because of when you buy 1x8s, they come 7.25. So I really didn't have to do any cutting after this, as far as when I actually made the drawers themselves, besides the bottom one. And then when you attach these, again, I just use pocket hole, maybe a tad bit of glue on the back half of the face. There's really not a lot of pressure, on the face, so I just pop in all the pocket holes, all the pocket screws, to hold the face on, and then from there you can progress to doing the drawers. I linked all of the drawers, the slides I used, the handles that I used. I went to Lowe's and I stained everything first. I stained the base Special Walnut. The top was stained Provincial. The top of the office was oak. The whole base was pine. But here you can see me. I used the Craig drawer slide holders. Put the slides in. Cut a piece 16 inches long. Line those up. It doesn't matter where the slides really are. And then you cut the sides, and then I use pocket holes and just a tad bit of glue on the outside of the drawer. 2 or 3 pocket holes on each side, makes those nice and strong. There's multiple ways of doing drawers. This is how I do mine. And then you put the fronts in, the front and the back. 1 pocket hole per side per the bottom. And then I use a 1.25 inch screw on the back side. Can't believe I'm using my brand new impact that I bought as a hammer, but I guess it acts as doubled. So here, working on the top, like I said, I used red oak. This is some old scrap red oak I had laying around. If it had some cracks in it, I filled it in with glue. The in between I joined them together. Also glue. 2.5 inch pocket holes. One side was 5 foot, the other side I believe was about 30 inches. And then here, going back to the drawer face, 1.5 inches, attach the handles in the middle, 1.5 inches screws on the back, torque screws, and then the pocket holes from the bottom of the support beams up through the top, and you have an office desk. Like I said, I'll try to link everything below. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. There's a lot more to come. We're getting deep into this house build here in the next few weeks. Also some other neat builds. But thank you all.